Hello everyone, it's Randy here with you in our new series where we're going to highlight the incredible work that's done throughout this district. There's so many people that make this whole thing happen. And in Washington, it seems that they've forgotten about the real people that do the real work that make the Indiana's 1st District one of the most unique and diverse and productive districts in the entire country. I look forward to working not just for you, but with you in Washington. We're going to make sure that every day we're connecting with the real people of Indiana's 1st District to be the best representative for their interests that I can be every day that you give me an opportunity to work for you. So we look forward to you following along on this journey that we're going to be on as we highlight the tremendous economy of Northwest Indiana and the great people that make it happen. Hello everyone, it's Randy here with you again for our second episode of The Region Works with Randy Niemeyer for Congress. Again, in this series, we're highlighting the work that people do here in Northwest Indiana. We want to learn from people as I go to Washington, their perspectives, so I can be a better public servant. So we're here today at Willie's Works in Crown Point, Indiana. And what is more American than fireworks season, where we spend a whole bunch of money and we try to blow things up, hopefully safely. But Willie helps to add to the fun and enjoyment of this season with his tremendous selection of fireworks. But he has a great history, and as you can tell by the way he's dressed, he's a bit of a character. So Willie, if you could tell me a little bit about how you started this business, when you started, and what inspired you to do this work.
Well, in 1982, I let my mouth overload my assets, and I was out of work, homeless, and 31 years old, in the greatest country in the world, and just because I drank too much. I was talking to a person, and he said, well, you talk pretty good, you could sell stuff. I thought, well, I could sell stuff. So I knew a guy that in Lowell that was quit a fireworks stand, and the guy that was running it needed somebody to run it. So I went and asked him, he said, yeah, you're hired. So I stayed there. There was a fireworks stand across the street, and kids showed up at our fireworks stand, and I lit off a couple of fountains to show them what it does, and that caused them to go home and tell their parents. And I went up to the joke store and got body paints, and I painted myself up as fireworks. So that made all the kids talk. So that's how Willie Wednesday started. We said, okay, come in the Wednesday before the 4th and we'll get you started on fireworks. And we've been doing the over 30 years, the Willie Wednesday.
What's that you have in your hand, Willie?
This is a Willie Buck.
I hold this up.
It's our business card that we use. A Willie Buck is to make your feel-good feel better. If your feel-good feels better, you feel better all over. Can you ever remember a time your feel-good felt better, you didn't feel better all over? Don't tell me where your feel-good's located. We're not that friendly yet.
Thank you, Willie. I appreciate that. I won't share that with the audience either.
Good.
I don't think they want to know. Well, it's quite kind of an interesting story, and really it's an American dream story. Being homeless and having the ability to talk to people and just being around and learning how to sell has now turned you into a business owner and selling fireworks. Where does the Where's Willie come from?
When we didn't have a stable store, we would get a rent wherever we could. We could rent behind Shoops, we could rent B&P Frame and Axle, Woolahan Lumber, and we rented different places. Well, usually when a business moves, they lose half their business. So I had to make it something fun so that, like, instead of Where's Waldo, it's Where's Willie.
Did you have any sort of marketing background, or is this just your personality?
I think it's just my personality. I think I watched the circus on TV too much.
And over the years, how have you seen this business change?
Well, when we started out in Lowell, it was an $8 item was the most expensive thing we had. This one, I believe, is $99 now. Things have changed. They've gotten, you're allowed to have bigger fireworks, and you're allowed to shoot those off at certain times.
And are the sales good? Have they leveled off? I mean, how have your sales been here over the last couple of years?
each year's gotten better.
Okay.
We thought that the first year of the pandemic, we got to be ready just in case. And people had been so bottled up, they wanted to cut loose. And we had over 2,000 people show up at Willie Wednesday, and that caused the excitement. When fireworks go off, it causes tryptophan or some other stuff in your brain to make you excited.
Tell me about Willie Wednesday. What's that?
That's where we invite people. We used to do it behind the store, so it was close to the store. But we invite people to watch some of the fireworks go off so they can see what they do. And then after we light probably 25 fireworks off to show them what they do, then we light a big show off to just appreciate the customer.
So Willie, over the last few years, it's been highlighted in many industries, supply chain issues to actually get the products that you sell here. What was it like back during the pandemic time as far as the cost, shipping time, and then kind of take us through to where we are today?
2 years ago, shipping from California was $12,000. It went to $30,000.
Holy smokes.
So all the prices went crazy.
Yeah. So was trucking cost a big part of that?
Yes, definitely. They put it on back of semis.
Containers?
Right, containers.
Okay. $30,000 for a full semi-load? Is that what just the shipping cost?
That was just the shipping cost.
Wow. Where is it at today now?
It's around $13,000.
13,000, so it's kind of come back down?
Right.
Okay.
We had one of our suppliers this year, we went to pick up products. She said, wait 2 more weeks, the prices are going to go down.
Has the prices of your actual product continued to go up?
Not this year.
So this year it's stabilized?
Yes, the last 2 years it's gone up tremendously.
So you saw 2 years of a real spike, and then this year it's kind of leveled off?
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's good. That probably helps you with being able to attract more customers because you don't have to constantly change those price tags.
Right. That helps out tremendously. Customers have been coming here long enough and bringing their kids and grandkids that they know where stuff is and what stuff does.
Now, you do a lot of community promotion too. We see you out at events everywhere. What kind of feedback do you get from the little kids to the big kid, grown-up kids?
A lot of photos taken together, and that's a good thing. What an honor that somebody wants you to be in their photo, in their family photo.
Well, you're truly in a great American story, Willie, about coming from nothing, improving your life, being an entrepreneur. I mean, these are sorts of things I love to highlight here in Northwest Indiana, is people who have worked hard to make it, and you're a great example of that. And I sure hope that no matter what happens here in this country, that people like you can continue to make it. So thank you for your time today, Willie.
That makes sense, my friend.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So here we have some boxes of fireworks yet to be stocked on the shelves. Tell me what this is.
This
Ricky.
is the Excalibur. This is the #1 selling reloadable artillery shell in the world. And it's a 24 shot, comes with a couple canisters. You drop one down, it's got the long wick, you light it, boom, goes up, boom, into a huge, beautiful display.
Sounds like something I won't be buying. I don't want to blow a hand off, but this comes from China too, these fireworks?
These do come from China, correct.
Okay. And how popular are these? How many of these do you sell?
Oh goodness, we'll sell probably at least 100 of those individual boxes.
Wow. And these are $125.
Yep.
For this
Another place
assortment.
close by has them for 200.
Well, you guys are lowest price then, huh?
We got good prices, and if you got a Willie Buck, you get a 20% additional product with purchase. So we try to give them a good price and good fireworks.
So how long have you been working here with Willie, your dad?
Well, my dad started doing this when I was about 8 years old, so I've had a hand in it the entire time. And in my 20s, I was in a work-related accident and shattered my pelvic bone that took me out of carpentry, and then kind of been doing this ever since.
So, what do you see that customers are looking for? What are some of the things that you see as positives and negatives here as we've kind of gone through this interesting time of inflation?
Yeah, the inflation's been interesting on everybody's family, and it hurts small businesses and seasonal businesses particularly. So prices have gone up on us, prices go up on customers, people can't buy as much. So fortunately, stuff is leveling out a little bit this year, so it's not continuing to go up. But the prices now on this stuff, compared to what they were 4 years ago, the money does not get you as much of a show as it used to.
How long is your peak season here?
The most of our business is going to be from June 21st to July 7th. We probably do 95% of the fireworks sales for the year in that time period. And then a couple other times, Memorial Day, New Year's Day, we'll get a little spurt for those. But pretty much right now, our whole year depends on this next couple weeks.
How many hours do you put in and typically in your peak season?
Oh, goodness. I'm here 16 to 18 hours a day for 2 months solid, and then the rest of the year it's pretty normal, 40 hours a week. And we do stay open year round. We get fireworks sales and for different things like birthdays and anniversaries and stuff like that.
Do you have any of those gender reveal?
We do keep some gender reveals. We got fountains, smoke bombs, and aerials, so we can definitely accommodate gender reveals. And celebration.
This is a pretty cool business and pretty cool work that you do here. What are some things that you think that folks like me that are running for public office, what could we do better to help small businesses have a good environment to succeed?
Well, one thing is what you're doing, coming and meeting us and letting us know that you're there for us. That goes a long way with me. But, you know, in Congress and trying to get the inflation under control would be huge. A lot of fireworks businesses went out of business in the last couple of years because of the inflation and things like that. So anything.
How many stores like yours would you say went out of business?
Oh man, 2 years ago, we bought out inventory from 3 different places that had been in business for many years, and that they couldn't do it anymore. You know, you get a small operation like this that doesn't have big backing and buying millions and millions of dollars, it's real hard to stay afloat like that. So fortunately for us, Willie's Works has been a staple of the community, and so many people in Crown Point support us and keep us in business even through the hard times. So we were lucky enough to make it through that, and we're very grateful for that and hope to see prices go down.
Good. Well, I mean, that's great feedback for me in running for office, is knowing that we have a job to do, right? We've got to be fiscally responsible and put our small businesses like yours, a little family shop like this, in the best position to succeed. So
Amen.
I appreciate you taking the time, let me work with you today a little bit. And hey, come on down to Willie's Works, right? And,
all right.
And shop for your kids. Have a great time this 4th of July, but do it safely. We love to celebrate the independence of this country. It's one of the greatest times of the year. So we hope that you come and visit Willie and Ricky here.
We definitely preach safety first. And before you go, I got to give you an opportunity. We get Willie wound up with Willie words once in a while, but if you can't get Willie wound up during the 4th of July, you just ain't living right. So this is a Whistling Willie, and Whistling Willies whistle Willie well. When you hear a Whistling Willie whistle Willie well, you'll say it's swell that a Whistling Willie whistle so swell. But you shop at Willie's Works, so you Willie like Whistling Willies, but we work at Willie Works, and we love Whistling Willies. So if you can say Whistling Willies whistle Willie well, I'll give you a Whistling Willie.
Whistling Willies whistle Willie well.
There it is, first try.
Right. Fantastic. Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate your time today. I appreciate the work that you do here in the community and helping to bring a little joy to families. And hopefully you have a really successful fireworks season.
Thank you. And thank you for your help lifting the heavy boxes.
God bless America, right?
God bless America, baby.
Thank you very much. Visit Willie's Works.
Thank you.
Give me a 3, 2, 1.
Glad you used that finger.
Try again.
Well, friends, I sure hope that you enjoyed our adventure today. If you or someone else you know would like me to work with you to highlight Northwest Indiana work, our economy, and how we can do better in Washington to make this the powerhouse that it always should be, contact us at info@niemeyerforcongress.com. I look forward to the opportunity to serve you in Washington and to work with you in your job.